Well, that's about as clean as it's gonna get. Here it is. Junction pump seal kit and tool. I already did the other seal on the end of the injection pump. One of these, which I had two in the kit because Diesel Geek is cool like that. Actually, there was three in the kit. There's one that came with from Robert Bosch himself, and two that are apparently a better material, longer lasting material. So that's this one, the one that goes on the head of the pump with all the four nozzles, and it goes in that way. Apparently that's the hard one to do, and I've already done that one a couple of years ago. So, of course, it's time to do quantity adjuster. Here's its cap, and here's its body. There's a seal on the top for the cap, and there's a seal between the quantity adjuster and the pump body. Those are these two seals here. I think I'm almost ready to replace them. Let me just keep everything extremely organized here, because the inside of the injection pump must be kept meticulously clean if you want it to last. Because that's why there's a giant filter just before it. And yeah, so these are the fancy seals. And in fact, since I have to go pick up kids from school, I'm putting these in a bag until then, because they've been sealed for the last however many years. And I'll be damned if anything's going to happen to them before I get back. And I won't be taking the Volkswagen since I just finished cleaning that injection pump. I forgot about the second thing. Second favorite part of this packaging, other than Bosch's first name is Robert, is the warning Warning, this is not for normal humans. Only for people with hats and giant wrenches and overalls. So, yeah, that's why you need a security bit like no other to get into it. So. And that's nice and low there. And I'm gonna put another one around the front. Hopefully that absorbs most of it. I think I want to take. No, that's it's on a pretty tight. Come off. There you go. Return line off. And my return line basically empty. That's weird. Put that up there for now. Take this return line off. Should allow us to take the cap completely off when the time is right. Come on. Could you just go somewhere like that? Great. Security bolt there. Oh, looking these bolts out. All right, so there you go. That's a big mess. There's seal number one. Have to throw another one of these down. I think we're going to replace this first, cover it all back up, and then pop the other part off. Gonna give that a wipe. Don't like what's going on there. We're gonna give this a wipe first on the outside. Cleaning everything with diesel fuel today, I guess. And get a really good pick. Carefully. Come on, lift out of there. I got you. Gotcha. That's a really deep groove in there. Alrighty. So that's that one. Groove looks otherwise clean. Alrighty. Some more diesel fuel in the bottom there. Everything's wet with diesel fuel at this point. What a funny shape. It's got these little nubs that kind of grip into there, I guess. It's got to go in this end because this end is the one with the groove. And work my way away from that corner. Oh yeah, you can actually push that in. See that? It actually pushes in to that groove quite a ways down in there. I hope that's still super clean. Well, my thumbs are clean. Yeah, my thumbs are clean. That feels funky. That is the most complicated seal I've ever installed. It's still quite raised, which I guess is a good thing, even though I feel like I've pressed it down all the way. All right, let's put that back onto there. So there's in this corner, there's like a, we call it locating sleevey thing sticking out, so let's use that. Should kind of hold it in place. I'm gonna hold it though, because I don't want it to fall. Well, I find those 3 screws that just go in through the cover. I felt it hit the rubber. Felt it meet the rubber there. And I don't want to go any tighter until I'm ready to assemble everything with that one. Okay. The next half. This one, that one, and that one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've broken these loose before to do the hammer mod, where you slide the whole head a fraction of a millimeter left or right to adjust fueling. That's why they call it the quantity adjuster. It slides a thing left and right. But you can slide the whole head of it left and right. You get a similar effect, and before, that reminds me I'm supposed to mark it before I take it apart. That's the last time. Right up there. One on the back, I guess. 2, all right. Gee, almost messed up there. Because I'm pretty sure you can't move it until you crack this last one loose. Wow. And we're dribbling. Fuel is coming out, not a lot. Alrighty. Okay. Well, there goes nothing. Try not to drop anything inside of there. Alrighty. So there's a thing we have to line up with the thing in there. And here's the seal we have to pull out. So let's just pull it out and get the heck out of here. I'm gonna give this a quick wipe. Let's lift this out. Sticky. Grab the other one. Thankfully within reach. Oh my God. Scaring the crap out of me. Scaring the living crap out of me. Forgot to shut off the ball valve on the air compressor. Jeez. Why would I do that to myself? Okay, so that's sitting quite nice and proud there. Put that back in and line that up. Line that up with there. Felt like it lined up. So these are slotted so it can move left and right, right? Okay. Okay, just snug those two up just a little. Whew. Alrighty. I hope I got that tang into that hole where the moves the thing there when I put the 2 halves back together. That's the only thing you gotta get right. All right. So I'm gonna try to line up my scratch marks. Actually, kind of tight already. Why did I make it so tight already? Okay. Got my reading glasses on. That's the best I can do to line those up, I think. See, this is super critical, but I can't see where that's very far off of where it was before. So let's okay, so this is starting to tighten up. So So there's not a lot of torque on these, and in fact I don't have a torque wrench that reads that small, I don't think. So a lot of people just say just do it good and tight. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I can feel things compressing. I can feel the rubber, and then it just snugs right up. Snugging right up. Yep, feels good. Did you hear that? It made a little noise. It made a little squeaking noise. What? As I made the seal, I guess? It made a squeaking noise. Should I be worried? I think that's a good noise. Can you tell I've never done this before? Because I've never done this before. So, confidence levels are not great. Oh wait, that's the cap. Yeah, I can tighten the cap up now. That's right, because I'm starting to tighten this up. I should tighten the cap up now. So I don't just have all the pressure on that one corner. Eee. Duh. Oh, I heard another squeaking noise as it was pushing. So as the halves are coming together, the seal was already made. And I think that little bit of distance over this surface area caused something to squeeze from something to somewhere else, like air escaping out the, I could hear it coming out somewhere. There's air escaping as you squeeze it. So I think it is sealed airtight. I think that's what that little tiny squeaky noise meant. But it is airtight. Okay, so that's the cap. Like just snugging it up, you know, like not a lot. And then the bottom part. And the last one. Oh shoot, that one had loosened up. Oh, tight now. Just check everything is to the torque spec. Oh, and then I should check to see if anything moved on my scribe marks on the back. Scribe marks look as good as they're gonna get. One last bolt to check. Just walk directly into there. Thank you very much. Alrighty. There we go. There's the fuel. Still getting some bubbles. Cool. That's how you prime the pump there. Look, I don't even have to keep pumping. I can just let it, you can't see. I'm just letting it dangle there and letting the air come up. That's nice. Bit of foam at the top, that's fine. A bit of brake fluid in the hose. This was I last used this hose for brake fluid. Oh well. Okay, I'm not sure if that air might be coming from just around here somewhere. So let's quit this. We gotta quit this safely. There's probably plenty of fuel in there. Oh, zoomed out. I think we're done. I think I pulled fuel through there. May or may not have to bleed the injectors. We'll see. I think we should just try to crank it. What could possibly go wrong? Just gonna get all this stuff out of here. Onto my little table. How did we do? Did we soak everything up? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. These are pretty wet. It's only diesel fuel, it's not actually flammable, but we'll just wipe it down to make it look pretty. Pretty sure everything's tight there. That's tight. Only got a little bit on the upper radiator hose. That's lower radiator hose, whichever. Alrighty. let's try and crank it. It's just that easy. I didn't even have to bleed the injectors. Just bled the pump really well. That kind of makes sense because you'd think everything, I hadn't turned the pump and everything in front of the pump hadn't been opened. Yeah, and it's all sitting down below that level of the quantity adjuster, and there was still a pool of fuel down there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. There is one last step, just to be thorough, is to see what the computer says. 3, 2, let's try 327 768 is the default. No, that's no good. Oh, we're way off. Should we do 31 768? That's happier. Okay, so we're way off. We're I gotta look this up, but we gotta undo those bolts and move the let me shut off the engine. Yeah, we're way off. I gotta undo these bolts and move it a certain direction to get that IQ number higher. But I can't remember which direction that is. So, oh, I got my laptop here. You guys don't have to look that up. Okay, believe it or not, they say to do this adjustment with the engine running, but I don't like that idea. So, what I'm gonna do is loosen everything here. Besides, they also say, if you're gonna do it with the engine running, make sure you have a buddy available to shut off the engine in case it tries to run away on you. Either way, I'm going left, which is, according to the book, or the book, which is the internet, hammer towards a point, less fuel, less smoke, yeah, and higher IQ number. Higher IQ number is what I'm looking for, the injected quantity number. So I'm probably pretty safe to just knock it to the left a little bit and then try to start it, because if anything, I'm going less fuel. If I'm hammering to the right, if I go past my marks to the right, then that would be more. That's where you could endanger your engine running away if you're stuck too far to the right. I'm going to the left, so as long as I'm left of my scribe marks, I should be okay. That's a theory anyway. I need another light. Didn't move. Didn't loosen it enough. Good thing I lubricated that seal, because now we're sliding it around, right? So that wasn't loose enough. You have to get it pretty loose, which is the scary part, because it could just vibrate to one side or the other. Did I even loosen the right bolts? I probably did the top ones, right? That's what everybody always does. Do the top ones instead of the ones you're supposed to be doing. Do the ones you're supposed to be doing. There, it moved a little. It moved just a tiny fraction of a millimeter. Let's see, did I loosen the top bolts? Was anybody watching? I did, I'm that idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah, always confuse the top ones with the... confuse the top ones with the bottom ones. Oh well. The top ones are just for the cover, right? They're not the ones that slide the head around. Or the whatever quantity adjuster. They don't slide the quantity adjuster around. Okay, I'll double check everything. Really? I just dropped the tool right through the fan. I'm gonna drop my glasses. Ugh. Pretty sure I see it down there. Jeez, don't do that. Better. This number has come up now. Okay, so I think I'm done adjusting for now. I kind of forgot that you have to let the coolant temperature come up. And as the coolant temperature comes up, the IQ is coming down into a good range. I'm at the default setting of 32768, which is right in the middle of the range in software. And the IQ number keeps coming down to the, what do they say, 5 to 7 range? So 6. Yeah, perfect. It's perfect. It's, yeah, you could just go for a drive, warm it up. Disconnect all this stuff. Let's make sure we save this. 32768. I believe that's the number that's saved right now. Let's hit save again. Oh, we can't hit save because that's the already, let's just go back. Yep. 32768. Okay, perfect. Test drive to the beer store. Gonna light some Memorial Park.